When the McGuinn's are on the road, one of their favorite things to do is check out all the little antique shops along the way. Camilla likes to collect Russell Wright dinnerware, and Roger, well, he likes to capture part of his past by collecting transistor radios. And there's a good reason for that, Roger. When you were 14, your grandfather gave you something, right?
That's right. He gave me this. This is not the exact one, but this is the exact model. It was the same color, and it's a Regency TR1G.
Still works.
It still works, yeah. And this was put out in 1954. It was the first transistor radio. If you look on the internet, the first transistor radio was made in America, not Japan, made by the Regency Company, and this is it.
And tell us about the impact musically, because I know you told us a story. You were on your bicycle.
I used to ride my bike around and listen to WJJD, which was the rock and roll station in Chicago, and Elvis Presley's Heartbreak Hotel came over this, and I went, wow, what is that, you know? And I just loved it so much that I wanted to get a guitar. So I asked for a guitar, and I got one for my next birthday.
So a birthday gift from your grandfather,
right.
A radio.
Well, this was a grammar school graduation gift.
Wow.
And then the birthday gift was a guitar.
Led directly to a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame career.
There you go.
Beautiful.
It all started with this.
You've got, I know, many more out in your garage, but these are some of the best. What are some of your favorites here and why?
Well, I like the Zeniths. I remember I went to school with Stormy McDonald. He was the son of Commander McDonald, and he was the Zenith Corporation founder. And so I saw these when I was a kid going to school, and it brings back Stormy to me. He was my friend. And then the Regencies, I got two of these, and the Toshibas are really great. This one, this one has a little jack you can plug a guitar into it, or a microphone. It came with a microphone. Yeah, it's a little pig nose amp before they had such a thing. And you can tell the good radios because they have the civil defense markings on them, and they stopped doing that in 1963. So you can tell the older ones by the civil defense marks on them.
What's it feel like when you're stumbling along in a little antique shop and you see something that you don't have and you want?
It feels great. It's like finding, you know, it's a real thrill. It's finding something you lost or that kind of thing. It makes you feel really good.
Do most of these work?
Yeah, most of them do, but the point is that they don't have to work. You know, they're really it's just objects of art.
Right.
But it's a bonus if they do work, and most of them do. I just picked this one up on the last trip, and it works.
And I know it's not about the money, but what do some of these things cost?
They range. Antique stores are a little more expensive than, say, eBay or whatever. You can get them from like $5 sometimes to up to $50 or $500. I mean, the old Regencies now go for, you know, $400 or $500.
Wow.
But some of these, I think this was $5. I got that for $5, and it works. And it's not a really special one, but so they range widely, like 100 times, like $500 to $500.
You're an interesting guy for many reasons, but one, you're one of the first rock and roll stars really to embrace the new technology, and obviously a guy who remembers the old technology and still cherishes it.
Well, I do love technology. I have always loved technology, and it keeps moving. This was the iPod of its day. This revolutionized radio listening for kids because you used to have to sit in the room with your parents and listen to what they wanted to listen to. And when these transistors came out, you could listen to what you wanted to listen to. So it came along around the same time as rock and roll. And it really, I think, helped the rock and roll movement to catch on because kids could listen to rock and roll.
Do their own thing.
Put it under their pillow.
You didn't have headsets back then, though?
No. Well, they had a little earphone that came with it. This was the original earphone that came with the Regency. And you can see it's sort of like a hearing aid kind of earphone.
Fun.
Okay.
Beautiful.